What's going on, everybody? I have a request to do a 6-month review on that pond pressure filter that I have over there. So whenever I bought it, it was called Anjon. I purchased it from Half Off Ponds. Whenever I just went on there today, though, it has the Anjon, the title is removed. So it's just a pressure filter off of Anjon, off of Half Off Ponds. So go ahead and take you over and show it to you real quick. Here is what it looks like. So far, pretty pleased with it. Let's just start by doing the back flush test and see if dirty water comes out whenever I do the back flushing. Okay, Kai, it's going to be coming a little bit. All right, let's turn the filter to back flush, and it is pretty solid. No parts here that are really going to break. All right, I'm going to run. I'm coming. Dirty water coming out? Okay, that's good.
Like that?
Yep, okay. You can get away. Alright, so the back flush test absolutely works there. So you can see the amount of sediment that was in that pressure filter there. So, alright, A-OK on that as far as cleaning out. So, hey, I do... Just realizing that a pressure filter collects that much silt, in reality, to keep your pond clean, you should be back flushing it every week, because there's not that much capacity inside the pressure filter to hold all that sediment. So here's the water quality that I have now. Now that pond is 5 feet deep. You could see, you probably are not able to see the bottom with the quality of the video right now, but whenever there's a fish on the bottom, you could see it. So I have a fairly decent water quality going here. Just realized, though, I am running 2 pressure filters. So I have that one that we're doing the review on, and I have this other pressure filter here. This is a PondMax 7200 from Ponds Plus Water Gardens, but I'll come back to each. I actually have 3 pressure filter here that I'm going to go over, so we'll come back to that. All right, I put the knob back onto the filter, and the water's coming back down here right now. So I'm pretty pleased with this unit. So this is 36 watt unit built for a 4,000 gallon pond. However, if you have a big fish load like I do, usually cut that number in half. So that's why I have 2 pressure filters running off of this pond. I'd say the only negative that I didn't like about this pressure filter is how these biomedia cartridges fit in there. So after I installed it, I had taken it apart for some reason to look at it, and these cartridges are all over the place, up and down the inside. So whenever it's not easy to put it back together because these pieces are all over the place, you actually have to pick all the pieces out and set them back down in the bottom container. So it was a pain to clean it, but again, you'd only have to clean the inside of the filter maybe in the spring, or maybe even never, because you have that ability to clean the sponge. So maybe I'd probably only ever open this thing up whenever I go to change the UV bulb, which is maybe once a year. So, but again, that's probably the biggest drawback, is the way they the placement for these cartridges inside the tank there. All right, so far so good. Again, I'm pleased with the water quality in my pond. I don't know if you could tell from the video or not. Now this pond, it's only 1.5 feet deep. I could see the bottom pretty easily there. I don't know if you can or not. So definitely pleased with the quality so far. All right, so just because I don't want to take the unit apart right now, because that one is a little bit of a pain to put back together with those cartridges, but I still want to give you a review. So this is actually the cheapest unit, so it's probably the most cost-effective unit out there. So again, half off Ponds. I bought it for $189. I went on there this morning. It is $207. It has the nozzles are very good in order to put the 1.5-inch pipes on, so that is key there, how they got a quality nozzle system as compared to some of the other units, and it's solid, easy to turn that back and forth. And again, a 36 watt bulb, and again handles 4,000 gallons, so this is way cheaper filter than the other one. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you the other two pressure filters that I have, and so that way you can compare cost. Alright, this unit here is the PondMax 7200, which I purchased from Ponds Plus Water Gardens. The cost of this was $850, so this is the most expensive filter I have. The downside of this one was, hey, whenever you go out and clean it, because it's so big, it's hard to lift that thing in and out of there to clean it, but man, it's also very easy to back flush. The only negative of this, whenever you spin this wheel ends up hitting that there. They should have had the knob manufactured a little bit higher, but overall pretty good unit, but it is the most expensive unit. This is a 55 watt bulb in here as opposed to the 36 watt bulb in the other one. Alright, now I'm going to show you the Laguna. Before I do so, got a bird in my little pond there. Something must have happened to him. So this is the Laguna that I purchased off of Amazon. This is designed for a 4,000 gallon pond. It is also 36 watt bulb. The price on this one is $554. The downside with this unit is the nozzles that came with it. I had to buy extra nozzles if you go back and look at my past video, because these nozzles were not designed for 1.5-inch tubing. But other than that, this unit is pretty good as well. Here's the water quality on the Laguna filter. This is a 900 gallon pond. I don't know if you could see it. I could see the bottom pretty easily. Water quality is pretty good on this one. Alright, so there you have it. Let's wrap up. What did we learn there? So the one that I was asked to do the review on, the Anjon that no longer has a name, is definitely the least expensive, $200. Pretty cost effective, 36 watts. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. Just one downside was the cartridges. The other two units are way more expensive, so I'd say the most cost effective unit is actually the Anjon one that we're doing the review here on. If money was not an obstacle, what was my favorite one? Probably the PondMax there, if money's not an obstacle. But again, that was $850. So you could buy a couple of the Anjons for the same price as that one. So maybe if it's a Christmas gift, you ask for the PondMax one. If not, and you're pinching pennies, it's okay to go ahead and purchase the Anjon, or the one with no name, from Half Off Pond. So, all right, hope that answered your question there, but feel free to comment down below, and I could answer any more questions or clarify anything. All right, have a good one.